Now this is proving really interesting, and I'm sure it's like this in your part of the world. Right now over here, not only do we have an influx of illegals, invaders, literally thousands every day, and as I pointed out in a recent video, the current Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, smashed the gang, stopped the Rwanda plan, has done nothing. But things are deteriorating incredibly badly over here in the United Kingdom. Literally, we're seeing gangs of people going in shoplifting to order. I mean, it's that bad, right? And where this gets really interesting is, and I wanted to share this with you because it's something that was brought to my attention, are basically the shopping malls, the centres, actually encouraging people to literally do exactly what they want. And when I explain this story, you'll understand exactly what I mean. As ever, let me explain. Morning, good to see you, chums. Thank you so much for your time. By the way, can I also share this with you? Yes, looking into house insurance, right? Interesting bit this. You know when they tell you, here's your new late, and this is the fee. I thought, you know what? So I'm straight on the phone, right? And suddenly, and this is so important to share with you, honestly. So do tell the other chums if you get a chance. Basically, when I pushed back a bit and said I'm not paying that, they said, oh, well, there's a loyalty scheme attached. No mention of the loyalty scheme in the email or the letter or anything like that. Only when you ring up and threaten to leave. Suddenly it was £15 cheaper. Do your homework, chums. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're not very good at that sort of thing, get a bruiser who will do it for you. That's the idea. Because the thing is, these companies just think you're going to fall over and say, oh, I'll pay it. Yes. It's a bit like this poster, right? This is Westfield Shopping Centre in West London. And as you can see, basically it says, we ban the use of helmets, motorcycle helmets, face coverings, etc. You know, you can't go in there with a face covering on. But we're all right about religious coverings, etc. You see the other bit at the bottom. Now here's my argument. What's the difference? I mean, if your face is covered and you can't see who these people are and they're wandering around, and there's been so many attacks with Somali knives and all sorts of stuff in these shopping centres under the tutelage, direction, whatever you want to call it, of the Mayor of London, it's just farcical. But even Westfield Shopping Centre, which is losing thousands, if not millions every year, through to the decline in footfall and people not feeling safe in these big shopping malls. Well, to put up a poster like that, it's basically saying, well, I could come head to toe dressed in whatever, and I could say it's my religious belief. And then, of course, you can do whatever you want. Now, this is not about being divisive or whatever. It's about basic common sense. Does anybody else agree with me that it should be one flat rule? There should be no face coverings, or if not, don't go into the shopping mall then. Because why is it one rule for one and one for the other? And truly, what is the difference? Say if you go in a bank and you're covered up like that, but if you go in with a crash helmet on because you're a delivery driver or a cyclist or whatever, you have to remove it. Again, nonsensical messaging, which literally, oh, I don't know about you, makes me boil, because again, nobody wants to say the obvious. It should be one rule for everybody or no rule at all. Now, I'd love to know, seriously, what do you think to this story? And please be polite and, respectful. But if you can, comment, like and share. And be honest, does this happen in your part of the world? It was something that kind of stunned me, if I'm honest, and I think it's just absolutely 100% ridiculous. Anybody else agree? Neil Sean, Kensington, London.